Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can travel for free like me. Just before I get into that part, if you watch my videos consistently, I might be sounding like a broken record at this point, but did you know that I was nominated for a Shorty Award for Best Travel Vlogger, which is insane. I cannot believe that. But I was nominated for Best Travel Vlogger, and voting ends tomorrow. If you voted already, you can actually vote again. You can vote once a day. And if you have Twitter, you can actually vote twice in that same day, and then you can do it again the next day. I'll put the link right down below, and you can vote for me. It literally takes 2 seconds, like 2 seconds. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Pause. I'll wait for you guys to vote. I'll wait. If you want to go down there and click the link and vote for me, I'll wait for a second. Oh, you're done? Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're an angel. Thank you. One of the most common questions I get asked all the time is, MJ, aren't you like 20 something years old and you've been to like 104 countries? How did you finance that? And how are you so rich? And how did you end up doing that? And how the heck are you doing it? Is somebody sponsoring you? Are you getting paid by somebody to travel? Are you doing? And I've made so many videos about how I ended up traveling the world and how I did it. I was not sponsored, I was not paid, and it factors in how much of a frequent traveler you are. So I travel for free now. I'm used to this, but the more you put your life on the internet, the more people have to say about you, and the more quote-unquote success you get, the more people think that they can tell you what you should or shouldn't do. So I get a lot of messages, a lot of DMs, a lot of comments saying she's wasting all her money on travel. You know, it's a shame to see somebody her age waste so much money on travel when she could be doing other things. Or, you know, a lot of people actually think they know that I'm spending a lot of money on travel. And this interesting thing they don't know is I travel for free, 100% free now. I really don't have to put out any money when I'm traveling unless I want to. The things that I spend my money on now are things that I want to and not have to. So what you want to do when you travel is pick an airline, or like pick 3 main airlines. Like, think about where you want to travel. Everybody's different. I love Asia travel. You guys know how much it's like I consider Asia my home, because I lived there for so many years. But it will always be a home for me. Japan, Tokyo, not even just Tokyo, Japan, China, Thailand. These will be countries I will always travel for the rest of my life and visit. And me, I need to pick an airline, or an airline that flies around Asia, all over Asia, and only fly with that airline. I'm about to do a lot of Middle Eastern travel, which are the Middle Eastern countries, you know, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Dubai, that's not a country, United Emirates, Lebanon, all those, Oman, all those countries are Middle Eastern. So Emirates is a great airline for the Middle East. It's actually the airline that I'm choosing to travel with from now on for most of my travels. It also goes all over Paris. All over Paris. It goes to Paris. It goes to the major cities in the world. If you travel around America the most, pick an American airline. Pick an airline that is in the US, like Delta or United. That's an American airline, and only travel with them. And get a credit card, a travel credit card, because what will happen is after you hit a certain amount of miles, so say you've been like for me, I can't even think about how many flights I might have been on in my life. I've lost count, ridiculous amount of flights. So every time I fly, I'm tracking miles. So if I create an account with all those airlines that I've been using, if I only stick to a certain amount, or if I have a travel credit card, guess what? After you hit a certain amount of miles, you fly for free. I've met so many businessmen that fly 4 or 5 times a week, like me sometimes, and they fly completely for free because flying is a part of their job. Some people commute to work on planes, and those people obviously rack up a certain amount of miles, especially if you fly long distance. So like if you're going across the world all the time like me, I'm always flying from this end of the earth to the other end of the earth, so I rack up a lot of miles. You eventually fly for free because you get so many miles. You just have all these points. Sorry, my hair's. You just have all these points racked up on your mile card or on your account with the airline, and then you fly completely for free. Do you know how much money you will save if you fly for free when you travel? Pick an airline that goes to a lot of places that you are interested in going or you see yourself going, and only fly with them. Create an account and then buy your flight through that account every time. You'll rack up like I have so many Delta miles, I have so many AirAsia miles. I'm working on getting my Emirates miles because Emirates is my favorite airline at the moment, okay? And I really want to fly Emirates for free for the rest of my life, so I'm working on my Emirates points. But despite that, I can pretty much go anywhere because for free or little to no money, and you get upgraded for free. So not only will you get a free or extremely cheap flight, you will get upgraded sometimes for no money at all. They'll put you in first class. They'll put you those first class flights or the one like Emirates. It's like a hotel in the sky. Have you guys ever seen the Sex and the City movie where they go to Abu Dhabi? You saw that? That's real. That's really what the plane looks like. That was a real plane. I don't know, they didn't really fly in it, but it really looks like that. There are showers in the Emirates planes. Like there's showers, there's a bar where you can get up out of your seat and go drink at the bar on the plane. There are lounge rooms, there's it's just ridiculously beautiful. So that's how you get your flights for free. Fly with the same, always take the same airline if you can, and if not, you can get a travel or a flight credit card where that credit card will track your miles, and then you use that card to book all your flights, and that card you eventually will be getting free flights with. So okay, so that's one aspect of traveling. The other aspect of traveling is accommodation. Since I have traveled so much, and actually all of my hotels have been tracked, I am a member of Expedia and Booking.com. Also, there is a Hilton Honors program if you always stay in Hilton hotels. Now, Hilton hotels they have a lot of different hotels. It's not just like the Hilton. That's not their only hotel. It blankets a lot of different hotels. So once you stay, you can become a Hilton this is not sponsored, by the way. But you can become a Hilton Honors member, which you just sign up for. It doesn't cost any money. So every single time you stay at a hotel anywhere, you can find your hotel through the Hilton Honors website. They have hotels all across the world. And every single time you purchase a hotel stay, you rack up points. And then eventually, after you rack up enough points, your hotels are free. That's exactly what's happening with me now. I can really not spend any money at all on hotels. I can stay in the most beautiful hotel. I can stay in extremely, beautiful hotels or not so beautiful hotels. Wherever I want to go, I can do for free because I have spent over $60,000 on hotel stays, which is insane to think about, but it literally has paid off because, and you don't have to spend that much. I'm not saying once you spend $60,000 you get free hotels. No, not at all. You can definitely start racking up points enough to get you free stays way before $60,000 is spent. But since I was on a challenge to visit 100 countries in 1 year, and before that challenge I was still traveling a lot, and after the challenge I'm still traveling. I'm still trying to visit every country in the world. I have racked up so many points that I will never have to pay for another hotel in my life if I don't want to, because I've racked up points. Points are very important. So my advice would be to become a member of either Expedia, Booking.com, or Hilton Honors. Okay, you can Google it, Hilton Honors. You sign up, they're all free, and there's no payment, there's no anything. This is not sponsored, okay? This is just information. I wish it was. I wish one day, hopefully, I am sponsored by one of these amazing, companies, but I am not yet. But you rack up points, and those points are used towards your next travel location. So after you racked up a certain amount of points, you stay in hotels completely for free. So everybody who wants to DM me that you spend all your money on travel, I travel for free, girl. I travel for free for the rest of my life. I will never have to spend money on travel. Now, I am in a little bit of a different position because traveling is my job. Since I am a travel YouTuber, a lot of times companies will reach out to me to either advertise their restaurant or advertise their hotel or advertise an experience or an airline. Those are the perks that do come with being a blogger, which I am so grateful for, and it's like the best job ever. Job, not career. This is not what I want to be when I grow up, but it's a great career to have, and I've really set myself up for success, because being a blogger as well is the more you grow, the more well-known you are, and the more you do not have to pay for anything you do, really. Like, a lot of people think that, Kim Kardashian, like, just think about celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner. I'm saying all Kardashians, but you think of any celebrity, and a lot of people might say they spend ridiculous money. Like, rich people spend stupid money on stupid stuff. They're spending so much money. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have to spend so much of it, when they're not paying for anything. When you see Kim wearing a Louis Vuitton bag, or you see her wearing a Gucci outfit, most likely, I mean, of course they could pay for that, but they didn't pay for that. It was sent to them. Literally, once you start becoming popular on the internet, everything is sent to you, because now you're like an advertisement machine. So I've been getting more into fashion, because it really is a passion of mine. But fashion blog, free clothes from, which I do sometimes, but I'm more of a travel girl. But people don't understand that about bloggers. I think if you can, and you have a niche for, being creative, finding creative ways to showcase what you love, whether that's travel or beauty or lifestyle or fashion, bloggers. We really, eventually, you think we're spending so much money, but we're really not. The more popular we get, the more money we don't have to spend. One of the reasons they have so much money is because they don't have to spend any money. If they go to a restaurant, the restaurant is not going to make them pay for their bill, as long as they put it in the show or they put it on Instagram. They get free clothes from countless brands every single day, free everything. They don't have to spend money on anything, so and they're just like an accelerated level of a blogger. Essentially, they're just bloggers, internet personalities, public figures. So I just want people to understand that about bloggers, because a lot of people think that the bigger YouTubers get, or the bigger Instagrammers get, that we spend so much money. You see us buying designer stuff, you see us traveling more, staying in beautiful hotels, buying cars, and I see a lot of comments. It's like a common thing being like, oh, bloggers, they lose themselves and become a different person and waste all their money when they get big, when that's really not the case. Now, I'm not saying bloggers don't waste their money. There's a lot of comments and questions about that. I'm not wasting my money on travel. I actually am making more money because of it. So, and you can too. even if you're not a blogger, you don't have to blog to have free travel. You just have to stay consistent with the same companies and rack up your points. So that's all I want to say in this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.